my name. I'm in a team called Productivity Services within Volvo CE. And our mission or our task within Volvo CE is to see how we can develop and sell and commercialize what we call Volvo Site Solutions.
Yeah.
So it's more of we have been product centric, and we have built services around our machines. It can be uptime or fleet services or parts and service and repair. And we have said that we need to find a way to move up in the value chain or in the ecosystem to come with site solutions. It could be movement of material, or it could be optimization of work site, or it could be safety services. And what we see is that, of course, we love our yellow Volvo machines, but we have only the luxury, maybe in Sweden and Norway, to only focus on the Volvo machines and build services around them. So we need to see, okay, how can we go a little bit more brand agnostic to have an offering that fits our customers' total fleet of different assets. So we have been running for a year, a little bit more than a year, 1.5, and you can say we have focused on four cornerstones, and that is digital services, as you mentioned. We work with training and advisory or consultancy, and then the fourth leg is this, as you were into that, Vinit, that is around equipment as a service, or how can we sell the capacity instead of transactional sales. And then we have seen that all of those bits and pieces can seem a little bit unstructured for a customer, and that's why we started something that we have promoted now. We call it the CO2 reduction program, or the cost reduction program. So we try to bundle this, so we take the customer through a journey. And my role then in productivity services is I'm heading the team consultancy and training. So that's the background. And then if we go into this thing that we're working on right now, then Swecon and Volvo CE started a discussion. We have been, Christer and I, we have been working together, and then on these topics anyway. But then on more of a management level, they started to talk around, okay, can we accelerate our partnership? If we put a little bit aside the business model between dealer and Volvo CE and say, let's focus on the task, and let's see what customer value we together can deliver, instead of the little bit old-fashioned model. And then we came up. We ran some workshop. What is it? A month ago or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yes.
And we took an approach that we did this value creating system exercise, where we map how is the ecosystem look right now and we said, let's start with a segment that we feel a bit comfortable in, and this is the core and aggregates. It's a little bit like a factory, sort of, and we came up with that. I can show you a slide later on.
Sure.
We said that, okay, if we do something together, Swecon, Volvo, and probably other partners as well, we can take a much stronger position in the ecosystem, and really deliver site solutions instead of just sending in machines and parts into the network and let other actors do that. So we think that we can be we can be stronger in this segment, and we can take a better position and create more value to our customers. And now we have been sketching on like a project team with more of an agile approach, that let's try out this on 3-4 clients and try to accelerate that, and then in parallel work on, okay, how should a business model look like? What could it be an ambition maybe in the Scandinavian market or the Swedish market? How do we go to market? How what type of competences and capabilities do if you should work in this.
But both sides, I guess, your side as well, and as well as the dealership. I mean, because you need to complement and substitute, or I guess complement depending upon different site.
And then my idea was that, and I started and without knowing that Christer knew about jury in it. I started to look at, because in Sweden it's happening a lot up in the north, and also one thing that we have been struggling with is to find talent when we into this. Either you are extremely good at you understand the business, or you are very skilled at digitalization and data analytics.
Yeah.
But you don't have both.
Yeah.
So we struggle a lot to find this type of competences.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking, okay, Luleå happens a lot in mining and this type of application.
Yeah.
They have their technical university.
Yeah.
So probably they do a lot of good fun stuff up there.
Yeah.
So then used to say, I know a guy up there in Luleå. Maybe we can see if we can do something together.
Yeah.
So that is a little bit the background.
Yeah. Thank you for that introduction. I think it was really nice to get this perspective of also like the journey, but also how you're kind of thinking forward. Maybe if I ask you a bit follow-up questions, because I thought it could be interesting to understand the contextual part a bit more. So when you talked about the 4 cornerstones, you talked about digital services training, advanced consulting, and equipment as a service. But then you are focusing both on the training and advanced consulting, right? So that bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And then another part was bit on how you are positioned within the organization. Could you explain that a bit?
So we are positioned as what we call this is Center of Excellence or Center of Expertise. I don't remember, but so we belong to Region Europe, but we have taken a global role as a Center of Expertise. So our role within Volvo CE is to develop and make these services available, and act as a benchmark for our other regions.
Sure.
That doesn't mean in the new context of Volvo CE that everyone needs to be squeezed into a global model.
Yeah.
So we say if we take region Asia, for example, if they come up with a service.
Yeah.
We don't say no, you should not do that. You should only do it like we do. So, but we have a little bit more of a horsepower because we have more. We are around 25 people that only dedicated work with this type of solutions.
But you would be within the customer or service or I think I don't remember now the word in Volvo CE, but it's the.
We belong into the sales organization. We belong to the sales organization, and what we can say that we cooperate. Together we work a lot with our digital and IT team. That have also, you can say, a mirror organization that only working on how infrastructure and development of digital services. So that team we work very close with, and then we also work very close with technology within Volvo CE. On machine data and connectivity. So you can say those sales, digital, IT, and technology. They are the 3 cornerstones that we work with. That's a little bit our position in Volvo CE.
Sounds good. Excellent. And I think I just wanted to highlight, how you were thinking about being brand agnostic. I think that for me is that is how it has to be. because I think as you said about, if you want to move higher in the value and not just define your competence only around your machine, which is the case in more or less all the sites, because it's a mixed fleet situation. then I think this perspective is super interesting, which means that